only in Newsday. Vibrations from the construction of Good Samaritan Hospital have allegedly damaged nearby homes. And now the residents are suing. Read the latest at newsday.com.
It came up on us like this. The flames were at least 50 feet tall, if not taller. Very violent.
An exclusive look inside the largest wildfire fight on Long Island in 30 years.
This is why I wanted them out of there.
And the aftermath.
We noticed, come across the Long Island Sound, we could see the fire from all the way to Connecticut.
An elite combat search and rescue team scrambling into action here at home.
Shortening what we traditionally would call the kill chain, just in this case, instead of enemy, the enemy was, fire.
A drill day for the Westhampton-based 106th Rescue Wing turned into an all-hands operation.
It's luck of the draw. If we weren't here working that day, I'm not so sure the rest of this base might not have burned to the ground.
We got a bird's eye view of the 400 acres of pine barrens scorched by the March fire. On board an Air National Guard HH-60W. You can see how close the flames were to destroying these businesses before firefighters were able to knock back the fire.
The major concern in this area here was there was a fireworks storage area with what we heard was 20,000 pounds of fireworks, and also a pool storage chemical facility with chlorine.
My fear was potentially if those do ignite, they could add more fuel source and now send projectiles to residential areas, making this a lot worse.
The wind, the biggest challenge.
With 50-mile-an-hour winds blowing the fires. And we all saw what happened in California. Those fires can spread real quick.
So it just pushes the heat. It preheats all of the fuel, the trees, the leaves. So it's all ready to ignite. It'll probably ignite even before flames hit it.
The best weapon they had to battle the wind-driven walls of fire was air support. Helicopters armed with what are called Bambi buckets picked up water from Wildwood Lake in Riverhead and dropped it on the flames.
My job on the back on the right door was control the Bambi bucket. So I have a trigger in my hand, and what I do is once we determine where we're gonna hit the fire, give me a 3-second countdown and say drop, drop, drop.
At that point, no more than 60 seconds between helicopters on the objectives. So that was able to keep a constant stream of buckets over the objectives, and that helped beat the fire down enough so that any of the personnel on the ground were then able to get control.
See that lake? That's where helicopters went and grabbed buckets of water, 500-gallon buckets of water, and then headed to the brush fire and dumped them. They did that about 28 times. It's about 14,000 gallons of water they were able to dispense onto the brush fires to fight them.
With assistance from 3 Ronkonkoma-based Army helicopters, the water drops helped more than 80 local fire departments get the upper hand.
To be able to leverage all this capability, bring all that training together, and have everybody execute the way they did, I think we had that fire pretty much knocked down and suppressed within a few hours, compared to 95 where it raged on for days.
The flames happened to break out on a drill weekend, with the airbase brimming with personnel.
Typically on a weekend, we're not here active training. We might have a dozen or so firefighters. We had the full firehouses here. We had the full ops team, the full maintenance team that could generate the aircraft. That took hundreds of people.
In the end, lessons from the past helped prevent a future disaster.
The way we employ the Bambi buckets and how we drop water on the fires and all that stuff, a lot of that stuff was really put to the test back in '95. But we've sustained that capability just in case this ever happened again.
Tactics learned from training with firefighters in Southern California also help keep the flames contained, saving homes and potentially lives.
Being able to actually help when people were in need and when the community was in need is a huge part of why we do what we do, and I am honored to be part of it.
Ken Buffa, Newsday TV.